Hey guys, Amy Starr Allen here, and in this video today, I want to share with you a brand new tool that has just been released, and I've had the honor to try it out before it was available live to the rest of the public. And it's being released by a company that I absolutely love. You guys have seen me share some of their other products before. They create amazing products to help people that are authors and for entrepreneurs that create any kind of lead magnets to really help us get our marketing out into the world in a really powerful way. And I've been using their other tools a lot in my business. Every time they roll something out, I always get my hands on it, and I always end up using it quite a bit because their tools are super high quality, easy to use, and they just save me so much time. So this is no different. And actually, the rollout of this tool is what they're saying, like everything has been kind of leading up to this. Like this is kind of a culmination of all of the other tools that they've created coming together in a hub that's basically a marketing engine that will do everything for you with a click of a button. It will do things for you that you might be paying an agency thousands of dollars every month to do for you. As a matter of fact, I was talking to somebody today who's a social media manager for some companies, and she was saying that she gets paid $2,000 each week to come up with, the different carousel posts and, LinkedIn stuff and just all the different things that's needed for these different companies that she runs their social media. They pay her $2,000 a week to come up with all of the content for that. Well, imagine if you could do that all in a click, in a matter of minutes, and you don't have to go back and forth with an agency, you don't have to pay an agency, you don't have to wait for your stuff. It all just happens instantly in one place. So I want to show you what this thing can do. So it's called Stratira. And I'm going to give you a quick overview here, and then I'm going to show you some of the things that I've already done with this tool. I think you're going to be amazed. So this can be used for authors of fiction books, nonfiction books, children's books, and it can also be used for product creators and digital marketers. So they have different categories for the different things that it can do. And on this sales page, and by the way, you'll definitely want to, if you're interested in this, you'll definitely want to use the link that I'm going to provide for you, because I have access to this huge discount that's happening, and you'll see it's generously discounted right now. So I'm just going to go through some of the different things that it can do, and then I'll show you some of the things that I've created. So like it says here, Stratira builds your entire marketing engine, including content, campaigns, images, blog posts, and full social calendars, all done for you in minutes. No designing, no overthinking, just review, approve, and publish. And there are videos for each section because there's so many different things that this can do. So what's cool is the founder of this company, who I know and love, he does these amazing little tutorial videos to just kind of show you how quick and easy this is to use. And I'm going to show you a little bit of my own examples, but I just want to let you know that if you click the link below this video and you come to this page, you'll see, an intro video here, but then as you come down, you're going to see some of the different things that it can do. So it's, like I said, it's being offered at a steep discount right now. It's normally $9.97. It's being offered for $197 right now, and it's instant access and it's lifetime access. So there's no monthly fees or anything like that, which is how they always run their programs, which I love. I love being able to pay once for something and then just have a tool that I can use for the rest of my life and the rest of my business. So it walks you through. You choose what you want to build, tell us about your project. We create your entire campaign, review, refine, and launch. So it's going to come down and it's going to give you these different examples. Like you can build an entire marketing playbook, instantly turn your product into 100+ marketing assets. So there's a video that shows you how that works. And it tells you all the different things, product review graphics, dozens of product specific marketing materials, feature promo graphics. And then the next section is own every conversation in your industry and flood your website with customer traffic. So this will show you how this works. World-class content plus world-class strategy equals product success. And it shows you, how to build out your content plan, or how this will build out your content plan. The Q&A section on here is really, really good. So be sure and come through and click on these, these little drop downs, because it's going to give you a lot of information about why this stuff actually matters. You can build professional Amazon A+ content in 60 seconds. And so if you are someone that has a book or a lead magnet and you want the amazing page that you like, the author's page for Amazon, this builds, and I'll show you some examples of this that I did, builds an amazing page. You just give it a description of your book or your lead magnet, like the title, the description, the cover, and it makes it into this amazing website that's like search engine friendly and stuff, so people can actually find it even if they're not on Amazon. It's amazing. There's a video that goes into detail about how to do this. There's a video for each section on this page. This is a really amazing page. So it'll actually create products for you as well. So like if you've written a book about something and you want to turn it into a course, this will do that for you like instantly. And it's really, really, really well done. Like, you'll be amazed. And by the way, everything that it creates is completely customizable and editable. So, I don't personally like to have AI like writing my content, right? I like to do everything from my heart and authentically, right? So if you are somebody that's, not as concerned with that, and you want to have this create a whole course for you in a matter of seconds, like a really legit course that you could literally turn around and sell or use as a bonus. Everything that it creates is stuff that can really be used as powerful bonuses to go along with the stuff that you already have. My recommendation is always to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and just edit it so that it sounds like it's coming from, so that it is coming from your voice rather than just using it as is. As is, it does a really good job. I will say that, but I think it's important to, edit it to make it more personal. So you can transform your expertise into ebooks, lead magnets, and premium courses. Your customers aren't just interested in your insights, they value your perspective. Stratira helps you package that world into product launch toolkits, resource libraries, customer onboarding guides, how-to blueprints, interactive workshops, behind the product exclusives, paid mini courses. Like, this is amazing. It's amazing what this thing does. You can generate weeks of strategic content instantly. So plan, write, and design weeks of content in one session. Strategies for daily use. So you can watch this video to see this and create fully written articles and multiple images in one click. Create 30, 60, or 90 days of blog posts instantly. So, and then it gives you, a comparison between Stratira and, the agency or the AI tools that you would be using instead. If you're somebody that's already using AI, a lot of them are pay per credit, pay per article, pay per graphic, pay per landing page. Everything is billed separately. And here, it's just all in one place. It's not pay per graphic. And you're not jumping all over the place trying to use these different tools or going back and forth with your agency. So like, instant ebooks, courses, slides, scripts, worksheets, and promo systems. With an agency or an AI tool, you'd have separate tools for writing, separate tools for design, separate tools for slides, separate tools for promotion. This does everything. So you can go through and compare between what this tool does compared to what you would normally be doing with an agency. And like I mentioned, if you are using an agency, it can be very pricey, as shown here. Like, all tools are included in your purchase: blog calendars, social calendars, email sequences, playbooks, clusters, product creation, and more. With an agency, it's $5,000 to $15,000 per authority build, $2,000 to $10,000 per launch campaign, and ongoing retainers. And if you've ever worked with an agency, you know that these numbers are accurate. These are probably actually on the conservative side, if you ask me, based on what I've seen. So this is all included in this price on sale right now for $197. It's crazy. And you pay once and you have access to this forever. So it's like having an entire agency at your disposal. And, I love what it says here about control. You review, you approve, you deploy on your timeline. With an agency, you wait for revisions, you wait for edits, you wait for deliverables, right? So There's a bunch of testimonials down here, what people are saying about it. And then these FAQs down here are really, really, really awesome. So you can go through these, like what exactly is Stratira? Stratira is a complete marketing and engine builder. Instead of generating one article or one post at a time, Stratira builds your entire marketing system at once, including authority websites, launch campaigns, social calendars, blog content, landing pages, outreach kits, ebooks, courses, and more. You don't get pieces, you get the infrastructure, right? So this goes through all of the, the questions, like, are there usage limits? And it tells you, you get unlimited article creation, unlimited blog calendars, unlimited social calendars, unlimited. So it's a lot different than the restrictive pay per credit systems, right? So is this a subscription? No, you receive lifetime access with your purchase. No ongoing retainers, no surprise agency invoices. So anyway, you can go through these. It's really, really helpful. What's cool too is if you've written a book, you can upload your manuscript and it can use that to create content and courses and all kinds of stuff. And it doesn't save your manuscript anywhere. Like your manuscript won't be shared. I know some people are afraid to share their manuscript with AI of any kind because they think that it's going to be like out there on some portal somewhere. But like here where it says, is my uploaded product or content completely safe? Yes, if you upload a product or content, Stratira analyzes it with a closed system to understand your theme, genre, and messaging. The file is not stored, shared, or used to train any models. It is analyzed and then deleted. So anyway, this was important to me because I am an author and I do have a book that I wanted to use to, create like promotional material for and stuff like that. So this was really important to me. You have full commercial rights, as it explains here. Anyway, really good stuff. So let me just show you a few examples of some of the things that I have already done with it. We're talking about in a very short amount of time, minutes, it took me to do everything that I've done with it so far, which in and of itself is amazing, just to have everything in one place like this. So when you come in, there's a dashboard and you can create a new project. You can see I've created a bunch of projects here. So if I click on create a new project, it gives you the opportunity to do a book promotion playbook, launch instant authority site, ebook creator, course creator, product image studio, A+ content creator, cover studio, single article, blog calendar, and then it has all your social media calendars down here and your email content. So for example, I put my podcast in here and I did one of these playbooks. So check this out. If I click on this, it says view landing, it says start here, but then it has all of these other things that I can click on for each of the social media platforms. I'll show you that in a second. But if I go view landing page, it has this whole, it like instantly built a website for my podcast. I put in a few of the testimonials from my podcast and it puts them in here for me. Pretty cool, right? And then you can export it to WordPress, export it to HTML. You can edit it however you want. And then it has all this stuff, unique selling points, key messages, emotional hooks. So it has that. But then if I was to come over to Facebook and click on like promo post, it'll give me different posts. And again, this is all editable, completely editable. So I can come through here and find, I can rewrite this in my own word. And they have all different ones. It gives you quote images. It gives you polls. It takes your reviews and puts them on stuff for you and adds some text to the bottom that, you can say back to the person that wrote the review. So like that was some Facebook examples. We can come to Instagram and it has some different ones for Instagram. So it gives you all of these all of these ideas. And then it has X, LinkedIn, Pinterest. It has Amazon ads, blog posts, and a bunch of different stuff for your website and stuff. So I did the same thing for one of my lead magnets. So this is one of my lead magnets, the Affiliate Marketer's Cheat Sheet. And same thing, it builds out a website for it that I can export to WordPress or whatever I want to do. It gives me all of this cool stuff, all of my emotional hooks and all of that. But then it also gives me all of the promotional material for it. So I can use this, on social media. And what's cool is like for each of the social media platforms, it automatically puts it in the dimensions that you would use it on that platform. So I also used this to see what it would do with my book. So this is the promo studio for my book. So it just takes the cover, and this is a cover that I have for my book. It may or may not end up being the final cover, but it gives you different, stuff that you can do. Like it creates this and it gives you a little like, what if the problem that won't budge is actually a doorway, and writes this whole thing. So like different ways to promote your book. It does it for you. No fix, no problem, puts a little Band-Aid on my book. It's pretty. And then the A+ content page for Amazon. So if you do Amazon KDP, you need to have an A+ page. And look at this. It did this in one click. Like all I did was I put in the description of my book, the title, the subtitle, the authors, and the cover, and it goes in and it just writes everything into these different sections. And this is also SEO friendly. So people that are searching on Google will still be able to find your book if it's on Amazon, because it'll be search engine friendly. So I love this. So those are just a few of the things that I've done with it. And literally this took me, 20 minutes to do all of these things, because each time when you go to a new project, it's just going to ask you, like if you want to do the playbook, if I'm promoting a podcast, let's say, go next, it's just going to ask me, it has my stored stuff in here, so you can reload it in if you want to do something else with it, which is cool. And if you want to start fresh, you just put in your podcast name, host name, cover art, select your podcast content, podcast summary and transcript, or podcast summary only, put in a link to your podcast, any reviews you want to put in, and that's it. Generate promotional content. So that's all I did, and it gave me all of that social media content and all of those graphics and all of that stuff. So it's pretty amazing and so quick. And each of the different pages that I built with it that I showed you was the same process. It's just, it asks for a little bit of information, and it uses that to build out everything that you need to market and promote the stuff that you've poured your heart and soul into, your content, your book, your lead magnets. And if you wanted to create lead magnets for you, it can do that. And like I said, it's great for creating bonuses to go along with, the course that you're already selling, or an affiliate offer. Maybe you're an affiliate for a company, but you want to have your own personal bonuses that you can offer to people that join with you so that you can stand out. Or if you're a network marketer, this will create stuff that, again, you can go in and edit it so that it's got your voice and everything like that, but it'll give it to you ready to go. The courses that it creates are phenomenal. Definitely check out that sales page and watch him create a course and see what the courses look like. They're amazing. I haven't created a course yet, and I know this video has gone on quite long, so I'm going to end it here. But I just wanted to let you know that this was out. They're doing a promotion right now just for a couple of weeks. So I recommend that if this is something that you want to get your hands on, that you grab it before the price goes up. Last time I marketed one of their products, a lot of people grabbed it. And then after the promotion was over, I had a couple people reach out to me and they really wanted it, but they didn't grab it on time and the price had gone up and they missed out on the price. And the price that it's being offered at right now is a very steep discount. So if this is something that you want, they do have a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee too. So if you want to just try it out, go ahead and grab it and try it out and see what you think and let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. But I can definitely vouch for this company. I've promoted basically everything that they've come out with. I love their stuff and I use their stuff. If you are somebody that's currently paying an agency or feeling like you're overwhelmed with the amount of different AI tools you're trying to use to do all the things you need to do with your business, I definitely recommend checking this out because it does everything under one roof and it's pretty amazing. I will leave a link to this page below. And like I said, definitely go through and watch each of these videos because he'll go into more detail about exactly how each of these different features works and how fast it is and what it does. It's amazing and different use cases. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.